I'm going to show you today how I have created a real estate team that runs without me. Once I first got into real estate, I quickly realized what I needed to do to become successful. I'm going to fast track it and go over straight what needs to happen. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty because you guys know what you need to do. And if you haven't seen my content already, and this is your first time watching, welcome. Please reference any of the other educational videos prior to this so you can understand at a deeper level how to grow your business. Now that we have that out of the way, number one, you guys feel burnt out, frustrated, and feel like you're just running this vicious cycle of get a deal, get a listing, get a client, lose a client, get a deal, wait 3 months, lose 3 clients. It's inconsistent, it's annoying, it's frustrating beyond everything in the world. You wonder why that 23-year-old at your office just got a brand new car, he's got 5 different listings, he has a revolving door of business, yet you are showing up and you're working, but you're not getting the results that you want. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you showing up is not enough. I say this to my coaching clients all the time. Showing up is not enough. I could go to the gym every single day if I only work out for 15 minutes and it's not even difficult for me and I'm just picking up weight that doesn't really even put strain on my muscle. All I'm doing is stretching at that point. It's not really a workout. If I wake up and I go to the office, I remember going to my first real estate office ever. All the average performers that would sell $3-4 million a year, the first thing they would do is they would get there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then the second thing they would do is they open their computer and they would go to Facebook and refresh their feed. So you guys aren't getting the business because you're not doing the work. You're not working hard enough for one. And if you are working on it and you're flatlining at 100 grand or 80 grand and you just can't seem to get out of this rut and you're not growing, you're just in this vicious cycle of like 80, 100, 60, 120. It's because you don't have any systems in place, you don't know how to delegate, and you haven't hired anybody yet. The biggest thing you need to do right now, work hard, cold call, get business, make it consistent, go to 100, 150. But the second thing you need to do first and foremost, okay? This is like a whole separate conversation. Number one, work hard and make money, be heard, be known. Duh, you know that. Now, the real work, hire somebody. There is no way that I would be making 6 figures a month and running 2 different businesses, actually a third now, and being able to keep my sanity, have all these people trust and rely on me if I didn't have systems. Like right now, as I'm making this YouTube video, I just put a listing up for $1.5 million. I never met the seller. I never sent the listing agreement. My team sent them. I paid my guy a couple $100 to do it because I am making YouTube videos today. I don't have time to do it. I also had a coaching call this morning. I had 50 people on the call. I don't have time to do other things, so I make it happen. I'm doing 3 things right now at once, but I'm actually only doing 1 because I'm making this video. Because I have an assistant and because I have a team, I can leverage every single thing. The following: I don't schedule showings. It takes too much time. I don't like to do it. And if it doesn't bring me profit or happiness or joy, I don't spend a single second on it. So I don't schedule my showings. I don't put listings into the MLS. I don't send out my contracts. I don't even write the contracts. I don't show leases. I don't drive more than 45 minutes away unless, obviously the anomaly exceptions, I will drive for a big client or I will go on that lease if it's a family member or a close friend or whatever. But I also want my client to experience the highest level of service. If I have a client that wants to get a $5,000 a month or actually a $2 million house in Palm Beach, let's say. Palm Beach is an hour from me. If he says, hey, I want to go see a showing tomorrow, I'm going to refer the business out to somebody who's in Palm Beach because I want him to get immediate service. And then I also think if I drive an hour there and an hour back without showings, I lost 2 hours. Those 3 to 5 showings or 50, because we don't know how much it could take to get a buyer to convert, could be 50 hours of my life in a span of a month that I never get compensated for. So the way my business runs and why it's so successful is because every single person has a task and every single thing outside of the highest ROI activities for me are delegated. All I do is the following. I wake up, I eat, I make content, I do coaching calls, I cold call, and I go on listing appointments. More or less, it's the same thing. You guys got to look up the Pareto rule, or the Pareto principle, the 80-20. Dude, all I focus on is the things that I'm very, very good at. Example, it's not that it's beneath me. It's not that I like it or hate it. I don't like cooking. I don't like cleaning, but it's a waste of time because I can use that hour to grow my business. And some of you are going to be like, well, you're not that busy that you can't cook a meal. You're right. No, I'm not. I could meal prep at the end of the day. But do you think I'm going to work 12 hours and make the kind of money I'm making and then sit there for 2 hours and not enjoy myself? That's why you can't get meetings with high-level people. Even if you can add value, it's just they look at it like, dude, I have money, but I don't have time. Why do I need to meet with this person? I don't need the money. Like, well, how do they add value to me? It doesn't really matter. For me, like at the end of my workday, I want to spend time with my family. I want to spend time with my daughter, or I want to, if they're here with me and we're hanging out, I want to play Xbox for an hour with my buddy a couple times a week because that's what I enjoy to do, and I work at this pace and at this level to do so. And if you guys want to be able to have that luxury, you need to be able to put these systems in place. Another thing, I have so many little systems in place that are written down. So if somebody died on my team or I died, my team could literally reference a SOP, which is a standard operating procedure, and they know, okay, that's how that, no, Nucci would never do it like that. And here's why. Not only do you have to explain to your team and create an SOP so that, again, people hire and fire. You don't want to have the same onboarding process over and over and over again. If I hire John and I fire John and I want to hire Henry, I can literally take the SOP and hand it over to Henry. The only thing I have to do is really interview him to see if he's a good fit for the company. And we share the same core principles and values. Then I'm going to show Henry, okay, this is how I cold call. This is what I say. This is the email I send to the client after they express interest. This is the selfie video and the verbiage that I say in the selfie video prior to the meeting. This is how I prepare for my listing appointment. This is what I bring to my listing appointment. This is how I handle the objection at the appointment. Here, and then I go over 5 or 10 more things, and then I go back and I go, here's why I do this, 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 here's why I do this. Do you have any questions? Because if you've made millions of dollars doing something, you clearly know what you're doing. And if you're doing it and it didn't take you till you're 75 years old, you clearly have a system and you have some experience that's worth sharing. It doesn't matter age anymore. You guys clearly know that there's 20-year-olds that are making $100,000, $200,000 a month from high-ticket sales or coaching or offers or YouTube, faceless YouTube content. The more hours you put into the job or the craft, the better you get, the quicker you get, and the faster you can grow. Okay, guys, we talked about systems. Now let's talk about who to hire. Number one, first and foremost, that's super, super affordable that you can get started with right away is a transaction coordinator. Basically, if you're unfamiliar, a transaction coordinator will do all the administrative paperwork to get you from contract to close for all of your real estate deals. So if you get a listing, you can have them get the exclusive right to sell sent to the seller. You can have them do the seller's disclosure, send that to them. You can have them put the listing into the MLS. You can have them order the signs. You can have them order the photos. You can have them order the videos. You can coordinate the lockbox. You can coordinate all of that while you freed up all of that stress and headache. And it's not even so much time there. It's also like mental fatigue and decision fatigue and like stress and headache of coordinating with people. I hate talking to people. A lot of people cannot move at my pace and they piss me off and waste my time. So I just, for the most part, I just told the camera guy and I were talking, my phone, I have 17 notifications in the last 8 minutes and it's all that, they're all just questions on like, and I'm putting out fires all day because I already have all my systems in place and all these people know what they should be doing. But sometimes when it gets to a very, important, crucial part, they ask for, your final stamp of approval, if you will. The second thing outside of a transaction coordinator is I would hire another real estate agent to work under you. You don't need to consider it a team, but I guess in retrospect, you are hiring a team. It could be 3 people, it could be 2 people. I'll tell you why. You should do this and how you can structure it without going too deep, without going into the next video. Number one, I want a team member so I can have somebody that I've interviewed, that I vetted, that I trust, that believes in me, that likes me, that knows my systems, that knows my processes, that has gone through my course, which by the way, everybody that works on my real estate team has gone through my curriculum. That's a prerequisite. Why? They know my systems, they know how I act, they know how I talk, they know what I expect. I look at it like a tiered compensation. Like I'm the busiest, I'm the most successful, I'm the most valuable. But there's also like Jake, who's got the second most amount of experience that can handle some of the stuff that I don't want to do. But then there's a lot of stuff that Jake's doing that he doesn't want to do that we can handle to the junior agent that's under him. Then I have my agents spread out, like Jake's in Boca, I'm in Miami, John's in Palm Beach, so that we kind of like cover all 3 counties. So it's all by design. So biggest thing you can hire first is transaction coordinator and or assistant. Second thing, you can hire a team member. The third thing you can do is honestly hire a camera person to follow you around, whether it doesn't need to be a year contract, but once a month you should have a camera guy come with you for a couple of hours and get a lot of content, maybe even 4 hours. And then if you can afford it and you're betting on yourself and you really want to go all in and go crazy, It's not really a budgeting thing. I want to maximize the amount of work that I'm doing and showcase it as much as I can to build my personal brand. So I'm going to have somebody follow me around and capture it at the highest level. That's why there's so many different cameras and the lighting is so much better on these videos compared to some of the other stuff that you might have seen in the past. Don't be afraid to hire fast, hire slow, fire fast. I'm going to make a whole separate video on the systems and processes that I have, which actually will be fun. It might be a longer one, but it'll be interesting. So you guys can really see how I operate on a day-to-day basis. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, you have more questions or comments like this, again, I coach for a living. I've coached over 1,400 agents in the last 4 years. We've done over $45 million in gross commission income. I'm the best real estate agent and the best real estate coach in the country. There's nobody that even comes close, especially that's within my age group. You guys can keep watching these videos all you want. It's like getting a free appetizer at a dinner or getting an appetizer at a dinner. You're never going to satiate your hunger. You're always going to keep looking for more. You're never going to have the complete framework because there's so much that I can't know that you want to ask, and there's so much you don't know that you don't know. And it's 100% a guaranteed way to fast track your way to success if you work it. The only guarantee I'm going to give you is if you work, it'll work. I'm not going to be like one of these guys out here on YouTube or on Instagram or social media that's going to promise you the world and make you a guarantee, because I never would do that, because there is no guarantee other than it's better than what you're doing now. So if you guys are serious about your business and you want to learn from somebody who's been doing this in the most competitive market in the country, please reach out. We'll have a conversation with my team. There'll be a link in the description. And again, if you have any other comments, questions, or video ideas, leave them below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Follow on Instagram for The Real Sauce.